this is my Peugeot ION that we've just had. We've had it for a few weeks. We've been having some problems with the brakes, and this video is just going to go through how I've managed to resolve it. A lot of the symptoms are really kind of binding brakes at very low speeds in pretty bad weather. So I'm going to strip down the wheel, go into the brakes and give them a bit of a rundown, and hopefully if anybody else is getting the same problem, they can do the same thing and not spend £700 at the garage, which I think a few people have been paying, which is just basically a rip-off, because it's actually pretty easy to fix and the parts are just very, very easy to get, and you know, anybody with knows how to hold a spanner could probably do it. So here's my video. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm just checking out the brakes on this Peugeot ION. Been getting a little bit of a problem with the brakes kind of jamming up, especially when it's been wet and the weather's been quite bad. But I think it's mainly really because the old EV brakes don't get a lot of use, and as a result they kind of get all clagged up and everything. So there's nothing really too special about these brakes. They look pretty standard, so I'm just going to give them a strip down and just a bit of a clean up, and hopefully it's going to solve the problem, because there's certainly plenty of meat on the on the discs, and the pads have got plenty of meat on them. I think they're probably what's been on there since the car's new, and this is a 2011 model, so it's pretty old. So yeah, obviously I've taken the wheel off. The first step is obviously to undo these two at the back, which is like a 14mm, so I'm going to whip those off, and hopefully I can take the caliper out and check the sliders all greased, and hopefully everything will be good. And I'll get a chance to look at the disc as well, because the disc, it looks okay from the front, but when you kind of look around the back, there's a metal plate guarding it all the way around, so it's kind of hard to see. But when I take the caliper assembly and just pull the brake pads out, I think I'm going to be able to have a better look and see what's the condition of the disc is. Okay, so I've got the two bolts at the back, and I'm just going to, so there's one there, but then there's also one at the down by the road, and this is the one that normally, this slider is usually the one that gets corroded because it gets all the muck and dirt from the road. And if you get any breaks in these rubbers, which allow the caliper to slide backwards and forwards, then you get water in there, and then very soon they start getting clogged up, and you get seizing calipers and all kinds of stuff like that. But so I'm just going to take off this, and we should see inside. So there's a caliper coming off, which is looking pretty manky, to be honest. So I'm going to have to do a bit of work on that one. Maybe I'll push the caliper back in, get a clamp on there. Obviously I'm not going to touch any of the hydraulics here. This is just, I'm going to have to touch any of that, so I'm going to pop that up there out of the way, and then so I can have let's put that on there so we can strain it. And just check all these hoses and everything. I might put a bit of grease on these to sort it out. But okay, so this is now where I've got, so these pads should just pop off pretty easily. They just slide off, but these are quite stiff, so I think this might have been part of the problem. And what you're meant to use here is like copper grease. I mean, this is just basic brake management. I mean, there's nothing special about any of this. But yeah, these look pretty. There's plenty of meat on them. So I'm not going to change them. But I do want to see what the back looks like, because the back pad does look like it's had a bit more wear on it. So I'm going to pull that one off as well. And it's important you don't lose any of these springs either, which hold the pads in place. Just checking the sliders. This is the other thing which gets jammed up. But these are really nice and smooth, so I don't think there's a problem there. They're all good. I was wondering whether those sliders might be getting jammed, but they're not. But if you do you can take this off, and I'm not going to, but if you do take these off, they just pop off of there. You need to make sure you grease them, but not with the conventional oil-based grease. You need there's certain type of grease. I think you need to use Vaseline or something like that to do it, because it corrodes the plastic otherwise. So, but they're both feeling pretty good. although there is a split in that there. Is there a split? Oh no, it's not a split. It's just the way it's looks like a split when you do that, but it's actually just kinking over, so that's good. That one's alright there. We'll clean them up, put a bit of, just give them a bit of a clean up. But I'm going to take out that other pad and have a look at the back of the disc. So I think I'm pretty much found the problem, I think, because I think this back pad is absolutely gunged in here to the max, and I think that's why it's been so problematic. You can see how corroded it is down here, so I'm going to get all this off and get all these bits out, clear all this up and make sure that this pad slides easily on the springs. Yeah, so finally this is starting to come out, but you can see it's just absolutely welded onto the back of, and I don't think that pad has been working on this disc for a significant amount of time, so I'm still in the process of beating this out, but it's starting to come. It's starting to come. So you can give it a few whacks with a hammer and see what that disc like, but I think it's only been having half its braking effort, so I'm going to fix this. Alright, so now I've got everything stripped off, I'm actually going to be using a bit of this squeal ease. This was obviously liberated from Quick Fit at some point. I don't know where that's from, maybe I got it from car boot sales or something like that, but this is basically copper grease. It's what they use for the brake situations. Stop all this stuff getting clogged up, and it's pretty good stuff. So what I'm going to do is just get a bit on all the surfaces which are basically going to move and or have contact. So I'm going to give this caliper a bit of a run around wherever this touches. This touches the back of the inside brake pad, and I'm sure there'll be some professionals out there saying that you should do it some other way, but anyway, this is how I do it. Just have it there, a bit there, and then more importantly, to stop which what I think has been the issue is to get some copperies on these runners, which is where the brake pads actually run, and I think this just stops them getting seized over time, especially in the UK where I am. The weather's just pretty terrible, and this gets all corroded up, so I'm hoping this. I'm going to put the brake pads back in there now with these all greased up. I'll put a little bit on the backs, all the backs of the brake pads as well. You can see here where the caliper pressures against, so we can just put a little grease bit on there. Obviously not putting any grease on the pads, but yeah, and also on the ends as well where they run inside those spring hangers, and then I'm going to reassemble it. Okay, here we go. So here it is. There it is. He's off. The pad's been working a bit by the look of it, but check out the disc. It is absolutely corroded to blazes because there's not been any braking effort on there for a while, but I don't think it's still got a lot of meat on there, so I'm going to keep rolling with it, but just make sure that this brake's fixed and all these bits of it's corroded are all properly sorted out, and hopefully the brake will start acting again. It'll wear all this away again, I think. If worst comes to the worst, I'll just get some new discs, but they're not exactly a whole lot of money. I think they're on eBay, they're like £70 or something. So, but I'm going to roll with them. The slider's working good, as I said before. The slider's alright. The slider's alright. So I think the caliper will be okay. So I'm going to get this and then use the copper grease on all these bits, get this all cleaned up and give it another go, and then I'll go around the other side and do the same.